Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what is up? My name is Tatiana Anissa. Welcome to the fam. Before we dive into today's video, if you guys are on TikTok, make sure you go and follow your girl. I post a lot of different things on TikTok than I do on YouTube or YouTube Shorts, so definitely go and check that out. But I thought for today's video, since we are literally in the thick of summer, I want to share with you guys the products that have been true summer staples for me, products that have not let me down, that I constantly reach for, that is always first in line in my travel makeup bag. Let's start off with this right here, okay? This right here from Sand and Fog. I have said this before, but let me just say it again. I am such a Sand and Fog girly, okay? When I go to Marshalls and TJ Maxx, it's like a scavenger hunt for me. I get such a thrill at finding Sand and Fog oils at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. So when I stumbled upon Tropical Guava, I was so happy. I got this at the start of summer and I have been using this ever since. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. This is one of Sand and Fog's best oils. I wasn't really a guava girl until I got my hands on the travel of this, but then I found the full size and it's been over ever since. I've paired this oil with the Fenty Guava Getaway Body Butter. This combo together is a dream of a combo when it comes to a juicy, fruity, summery scent. I love this scent. I love guava anything for the summertime. Pairing these two together, I get so many questions on what I'm wearing whenever I'm out in public, and I always get so excited to say that it is those two products. When it comes to fragrances and scents that I pair with that, these right here from Ellis Brooklyn, these are their newest perfume mists. We have Love Palm and New Crush, and both of these are very fruity and summery, and these are definitely two of my favorite body mists from Ellis Brooklyn. They did such an amazing job with these. So Love Palm has notes of pomegranate juice, strawberry, and vanilla orchid. I don't have any other fragrance in my collection that has pomegranate in it, so this is such a very unique scent to me, and paired with the guava, this is the best thing ever. New Crush is more on the orangey, tangy side. So this has blood orange, neroli blossom, and vanilla meringue. Incredible. When I've been traveling, those four products are always in my bag because I just know they're not gonna let me down, and they're just the perfect base to any of my combos. Let's talk blushes because I have two blush formulas in particular that I cannot stop reaching for. Starting off with these from Nars. These are the new Nars Insatiable Liquid Blushes. And as you can see, this one's bedazzled. Y'all, I bought a bedazzling kit and this is the first product that I bedazzled, and now I feel like I'm obsessed. I want to just bedazzle everything. Like, this is so, look how pretty this is. Like, this is so pretty, and it was so therapeutic too, so I get the hype. I definitely want to do some more products. I just don't know what I want to do next. I don't know which products I want to do next, but these blushes are incredible. First off, we have Exhibit A, and this is a classic Nars blush shade. If you know, you know. Also, I have so many other swatches on my hands, so let's just ignore that. Now, this is a formula you definitely can sheer out or build up if you want to. This shade right here, this is like my most used shade. This is the shade All Access. This is like a berry chocolate kind of color. I love it. Today, I definitely would have used this color, but I went in with another blush, but this is just so pretty, and I don't really have a lot of blush shades in my collection like this. Honestly, I don't think I have any like that in my collection. It's just so beautiful. And then we have Girl Happy, which is the first one I started out with, and I love this so much. I wanted to get more, and I just love these blushes. They have pigment, but I also love that they can be built up and sheared out if you want them to. But I love, love, love these blushes from Nars. Next to the foundations, this is definitely one of my favorite releases from the brand. And then the other blush that has been a true staple for me this summer is this one from LYS. This is in the shade Inspire. So this is a cream and powder blush duo. As you can see, mine is very well loved and well used. It is gorgeous. I just feel like this shade goes with literally every eye look. Truly every single eye look, this goes with it. So the cream blush is more of a soft matte formula. You guys can see here. It's more of like a soft matte finish. And then you have this powder blush here. These blushes from LYS have pigment to them, y'all. So you do not have to worry about pigment with these blushes. I love all of the shades that I got, but this one's just my most used one, especially for the summertime. And I also love how compact these are because you can literally fold them and pop them in your bag. So it's great. I have two concealers that have not let me down, especially when I'm traveling. These are the two that I keep in my travel makeup bag. First up, we have the Makeup Forever HD Skin Concealer. This is in the shade 3 in 54. This is a beautiful concealer. It's more on the thinner side, but it has coverage. It's literally going to cover, and I love this concealer so much. It's definitely one of my favorite more everyday concealers, whereas if I want something a little bit more full glam, still gonna have full coverage because your girl, she needs her coverage. Miss Charlotte does not let me down with this airbrush concealer. This is in the shade 11.5 if anybody is curious about my shades. These Rhode pocket bronzers, these come with me everywhere. So I have two shades. I have the shade Shade and the shade Drench. I have to say the shade Shade, why does that sound so weird when I say it? The shade Shade I have used the most. Like, look how much I've used this shade, but it's so beautiful. It has the perfect amount of warmth in it. And then the other shade is the shade Drench. Drench is just a hair deeper, but I love both of these bronzers. They have this glow to the skin. It just makes the skin look really glowy and fresh. And I just think that Rhode did an amazing job with these bronzers. I cannot stop reaching for those. Now we gotta talk about contours because I never really was a contour kind of girl, but that was until I got my hands on these. These are the Hung Van Gogh Contour Balms. Love this formula because it has a soft matte finish to it, and you guys know I love anything that's gonna set itself. It just saves me from having to work extra hard to set it with a powder. This is the shade Patient, which I like to use more on the forehead. It's a little bit more neutral. As you can see, it doesn't have any warmth to it, so it's definitely more contoury. And then this is the shade Trustworthy. I like to use this shade strictly on the cheeks because it is a lot deeper and definitely more contoury for me, but they are incredible, and as you can see, there's no shine to them. They just have that soft matte finish. They're so good, and I've said this, and I'm hoping that Hung Van Gogh gets the message from somebody. This would literally be incredible if these were in blush shades. Like this exact formula, but make it blushy. Oh, you know I'm gonna get my hands on those. If they ever came out with blush shades, I'm gonna be first in line to buy. If I lost my makeup bag, these will be the first two powders I would go to Sephora and replace because these are true staple products that I know just will not let me down. Let's get into the Huda pressed powders. This is one of those makeup products I cannot ever see me not using in my makeup routine or replacing because they're just that good. So I have the shade Banana Bread and Cherry Blossom Cake. So Banana Bread is definitely my most used shade because I use this for literally any time that I do my makeup. But then when it comes to Cherry Blossom Cake, whenever I'm wearing a pink blush, I'll reach for this for an even brighter, pinkier under eye. I like to use this after I use my loose setting powder to just add that brightness and kind of clean up the blush and the under eye and just make it look more seamless and just blurred. Truly the best powder, and even as like a touch-up powder, I keep one of these in my purse whenever I'm going to an event or something like that, or a party or a concert. I pop one of these in my purse with the travel sponge that came with this collection, and I'm good to go. And the Makeup by Mario one is just one of those powders that's just going to really blur the skin, makes everything look more seamless and airbrushed, and it's beautiful. Of course, I have both of these powders on today, and I just feel like these just really make my makeup look whenever I use these powders. And they have just been a true summer staple for me, but I also feel like they're a staple for me no matter what time of year it is. But specifically for the summer, I feel like I have used those powders so much. Like this summer has probably been one of the busiest summers I've had, and I just feel like those just truly have come in clutch anytime I do my makeup, so that's why I wanted to include them in this video. Next product is the Rhode Highlight Milk. I have gotten a lot of compliments on my skin in a lot of my more recent videos about how like bronzy my skin looks, and honestly, I do think, you know, me being out in the sun had a lot to do with it, but when it came to like my face and my makeup, I truly feel like this was the reason why my skin looks so bronzed. I have been reaching for this over my Rhode glazing milk. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. My Rhode glazing milk, the original, is still my tried and true, my favorite, but whenever I want that summery look, it's just something about this highlight milk from Rhode that just really makes me happy. Like, look at that. It just adds to that bronzy kind of look, and I love this product. I have nothing but good things to say about this. I am just a Rhode glazing milk girly, whether it's the highlight milk or the original. Give me either. I have to talk about the One Size liquid blotting spray because, again, this has come in clutch for the summer. This is one of One Size's best sprays because it really does make the world of a difference for your makeup. If you're out, and let's just say at like a party and maybe it's outside, you see those oils coming through and it's starting to kind of like make the makeup not makeup anymore. You pull this out of your purse, you literally all on the face, on like basically where you get oily, and you give it a few minutes, it's as if you weren't oily anymore. Like, you don't even have to touch up your makeup with a powder because you have this. I'm telling you, this is one of the best products from One Size for oily skin. This and the Oil Sucker Primer are like oily skin tried and trues. Truly, they have to be in your makeup routine or in your makeup collection because they will come in handy for you. This also always comes with me in my travel makeup bag because, hello, Danessa knows what she's doing when it comes to oils, okay? Especially if you have oily skin, Danessa is gonna come through for you because this spray has an ingredient called Upsolite, which helps to control the oils, but anyone can use this. And this spray just gives you a nice airbrush blurred kind of look to your makeup, which is why I love this spray. Definitely wanted to mention the EOS Beach Waves lotion and spray. I love this scent. This is one of my favorite summery fruity scents. Before this came out, when it came to the summertime, Coconut Waves was my go-to, but this, I love this so much better than Coconut Waves. So this has notes of pineapple punch, tiara flower, and salted coconut. This truly smells like a summery vacation. It smells incredible, and I cannot get enough of this. This is another one of those products where if I'm not reaching for, you know, my Fenty Guava Getaway, I'm reaching for this EOS lotion, and it's so good. Y'all, I much prefer this scent over the new, the Toasted Marshmallow. Oh, this smells so good. Also have to mention this product right here, which has been one of my favorite body glow products this summer. I feel like I reach for this more than I reach for a body oil, but I love me a good body oil. Do not get me wrong, but this just makes the skin really glowy and shiny. I just love how the skin looks without feeling oily. I love a body oil, okay? Sometimes I don't want to feel oily. I just want the glow without the oil, and I feel like this definitely gives that to me. Now, this is a dupe for the Patrick Ta Major Glow Balm. Speaking of Patrick Ta, I have to mention this palette because, again, I have been traveling so much and I don't always have time to do my eyeshadow. Honestly, I never have time to do my eyeshadow, okay? But this is my favorite palette to take with me when I'm traveling. But not only that, this is the palette that I use in my everyday makeup routine. But this palette is so well loved and well used, and I just feel like this has all of the shades of brown that I need. Like, this is the perfect palette for me, and I use this all the time. Not only is this great for everyday makeup, whenever I do want to go bronzy with my eye look, this is the perfect palette to give me the perfect base look before I add those bronzy tones, like bronzy gold shimmers on there. And I had to mention this because I use this so much to where if I didn't mention this, it would have been weird and insane because I use it so much. Lastly, specifically, I have a lip combo I wanted to mention. This lip combo has been my literal go-to. This is the Lawless Gloss in the shade Rosy Outlook. This is basically a clear gloss from them. I think it is technically a clear gloss. I have used so much of this gloss. Look at that. I don't have too much left because I have really tapped into this gloss this summer. It is insane. And my MAC Honey Love lipstick, the best nude lipstick that goes with literally every single look, y'all. It is the best shade. This is my favorite MAC lipstick shade. And then of course the YSL lip liner in the shade, I think this is 110. Yeah, 110. This lip liner is not going anywhere. And for some reason this summer I have really fallen in love with more cool tone lip liners. I don't know why, but I don't know. You would think that I'd reach for more of a warmer tone lip liner, but for some reason, this lip liner has made me love cooler tones. I mean, of course, today I'm wearing a warmer tone lip liner, but usually I am wearing this lip liner here from YSL, and it's the best. But that is it for my summer must-have products. These are the products that I have used the most this summer. I would love to know what has been some of your go-to products this summer. Is there anything I need to try? You guys know your girl is always down to try some new products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll definitely catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.